Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is Pastor KZ with the All About Favor channel. My email address is walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. Please make sure when you're doing the email, it is walk, W-A-L-K, with the letter N, favor61@yahoo.com. Please, at the end of the video, thumbs up, like the video, share, and comment on the video. If you have yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell. To my current subscribers, thank you so much. All this week, we're talking about self-inventory and my eyewear. I will have animal print. So tell me on Friday at the end of the week and rank the eyewear that you like this week, because I'm only going to be able to do 5 to 7 pair in my eyewear line of the animal print. So please let me know with the eyewear. Now this has a peach color. Now some of the eyewear on this style, the cat eye style, I may do this part in different colors, but it will have the animal print on the side of the frames. So let me know what you think. Also, I'm in shades of red all this week, and my accessories are silver. So let's get into this. One thing that is very hard to do is admit your flaws and your shortcomings. It's hard to do that because, when you start looking at yourself during taking self-inventories and you begin to say, you know what, dang, that's me. I did that. Boy, I was crazy. Or that doesn't even make no sense what I'm doing. It's very difficult to admit your shortcomings. But if you ever make the time and look at why you are the way you are, or why you fail over and over again in relationships, or why you act certain ways, it will help you realize that there are some areas in your life you need to work on. And it's okay to say, I'm a work in progress. I got to work on this. Now, again, I am no expert. I am just giving you my opinions, and the subject matter that I discuss is based on your emails, what you asked me to talk about. I am no relationship guru by any stretch, because I've made my mistakes in relationships. I've picked some bad apples out the bunch, y'all. But you know what? I thank God as I aged and I grew and I got wisdom and knowledge, I did better. And all I'm saying to you is you can do better. So part of the process is walking back through your childhood, or walking back to the place in your life where the trauma or the drama started. Y'all got me? You got to sometimes walk back to where the trauma or the drama took place or started. And this is one of the hardest steps to take. Some people are afraid to go there because now you're vulnerable. Some people are afraid to show vulnerability. And some of you are afraid because now you're left unguarded and you're in a delusional state of safety when you're walking in this fakeness. You're delusional. You've been fooling yourself for a long time that you're safe if you don't show no feelings. If I just keep this part of me secret, or I keep it hidden, it's in a safe place. If I don't talk about it, if I don't think about it, I'm okay. I can make it through the day. Some of you are afraid to go there. Some of you have created a whole different person. That's what you are now. You done created this person who don't really exist. You put on this fake smile. You're just wearing a mask. And when you're unmasking, that's something very difficult to do. And you know what? Some people go through this year after year. Some people are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and up, y'all, living a lie because they don't want to deal with their childhood trauma and drama. See, you don't want to feel that pain. You don't want to feel that shame, that hurt. And you know what? Here's the thing. Some of the things that happened to you, you were victims. Someone victimized you. Someone mishandled you. Someone didn't teach you right. Something broke inside you a long time ago, and you've kept it hidden. and you've lived your life with this false narrative. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Let me give you an excerpt, just an excerpt from an email here. Listen. Hey, Auntie KZ, I'm a 32-year-old Latin man. I saw you for the first time last week. In my culture, at least in my family as a Puerto Rican, I saw all kinds of abuse. All kinds of abuse took place in not just my culture, but in my home. And we just ignored it and kept going on because it became the norm. So in other words, what he's saying is it seemed normal to him. He says, I loved a girl once, a lady once, so much that I drove her away because I was very, very controlling, domineering, and jealous. As you know, and if you don't, some Spanish cultures, that is how we are as men and how we're taught to be, or how we have observed our fathers, uncles, etc. That's how they are. I would get in such a rage if she didn't come home by a certain time. And Pastor K, our auntie, I'm so ashamed to say this, I would even inspect her clothes when she got home. And here's, y'all, this email is really disturbing. And then I would lock her inside the house if I had to leave and go somewhere. I know this sounds horrible, but my father did this to my mother. But now that I think about it, my father used to beat me and my brothers, and he would lock us in the closet as a form of punishment. And ever since I was a boy, that's how I was treated. Y'all, I'm not gonna read any more of this. This is disturbing to me. He has a lot he's saying here. He says, I don't understand why I'm this way. Can you help me understand this? Y'all understand why it's important. This self-inventory thing, it's making you look back. And this young man, 32-year-old, thank you, by the way, new nephew, for writing, Auntie. Thank you so much for entrusting me with this. And y'all, I have written back and forth. We have emailed back and forth. And he's even given me his phone number to call him. And I have recommended him to journal and to get into some form of family therapy or individual counseling, because he's really adamant talking about his jealousy, and then it gets into, he's talking about a lack of trust. But the problem is not the women in his life or the girlfriends he's had. The problem is him. Y'all understand why I say it's important for you to take a self-inventory and get a grip on yourself, on your life, and do the work on yourself, because some of the behavior, some of the thoughts, some of your belief system is based upon childhood trauma and childhood drama. And y'all cannot tell me beating a little boy and locking him in the closet is not drama for him and traumatic. A little boy watching his daddy beat up on his mama, that is trauma. A little boy that has now grown into a 32-year-old man, don't trust his girlfriend, inspecting her clothes, that just done got me somewhere. That done took me somewhere, y'all. Inspecting a woman's clothes, and he was very specific when he said undergarments, y'all, okay? And it goes on. I'm not going to finish the email, but I just wanted to give you a snippet of why I think it's important that we have this discussion. All of these topics I'm giving you is just a starting point to spark a conversation, to spark something and stir you up inside so that you can have a better quality of life and get whole, get healthy, not just healthy physically, healthy emotionally. So you can move past this trauma you've experienced, and you will learn that the reason some of these relationships is going south on you is because of you. Y'all, sometimes it's not your partner. Ladies, sometimes it's not your husband. And men, sometimes it's not your wife or your woman. Sometimes you the problem. You are the problem. Some of you men, you grow up and you got mommy issues or you got daddy issues. Ladies, some of you got daddy issues. Some of you got mommy issues. And some of you, we living in a world where a lot of people was raised by their grandparents. Some of you was raised in foster homes. You was from one foster home to the next. Some of you was raised by your aunties. So some of you, you have issues that you've tucked away. Some of you had godparents to take over parenting you when your parents went on with their life. Mama went on, was doing her own thing. The godparents raised you, or the grandparents raised you. Now mama done come back on the scene now that she's older, and she want to act like she mother of the year. Well, now you can't have that same relationship with her. You don't even see her as a mother figure because she ain't been there. Truth is the truth. Everybody don't have a super mom. There's some people out there who got moms who were not mothers. They were just women and incubators who gave birth to children. Every man out there that have children, that don't make him a father of the year. Some of these have been absent fathers, and you sending a child support check every month does not make you a parent. You got to be hands-on in these children's lives. You can't just show up when your son out there playing on Friday night at the football game, and you show up all of a sudden at the basketball or the football or the baseball game wanting to be recognized. Yeah, that's my boy. And this boy ain't seen you. You ain't been to see him for years. Think about it. Self-inventory. I'll see you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Get focused. Find some balance. Always walk in favor.